Hi everyone, I'm Asha. Welcome to another GTHQ Hot Topic video. Today I want to talk about women in sports. As you're all aware, the US women's national soccer team just won the FIFA World Cup for the third time, people! And of course, it was a historic win because no other women's national team has won the World Cup so many times. That's pretty badass, I just gotta say. But the badassness doesn't end there. And just to back it up a little bit, this was the first time the Women's World Cup has been broadcast on a major network. Here in the US, it was broadcast on Fox. So that's a pretty big deal already because one of the biggest arguments when it comes to women's sports is that it doesn't get enough audiences, and that's because it's not generally broadcast on some major networks like a lot of men's sport is. But this Women's World Cup finale where US played Japan once again, just like 4 years ago, on Monday morning it was revealed that the ratings for this finale game were phenomenal. It was the most watched soccer game in US history. And that's not women's soccer, that's soccer, period. Men's and women's. Let's break down the ratings a little bit. So this game averaged just over 25 million viewers for the Fox network. And in the last 15 minutes of the game, it peaked at 31 million viewers. That is a huge amount of viewers. Now, if we're going to compare it to men's soccer, just stick to just comparing it within its same sport as opposed to other sports. Last year during the Men's World Cup, which was broadcast on ESPN in America, the last game that the US played, which was against Portugal in the group stage, peaked at an average of 18 million viewers. That's the men's game. So already that's a huge number, but not as big as the women's finale, which just happened. And just to give you an idea of how huge this amount of audience share is, the recent NBA Finals broadcast on another big network, ABC, only brought in just over 23 million viewers. Now, I know there's no dispute in the numbers, and we're all pretty much on the same page that a lot of people watch the Women's World Cup finale. So here's my question to you guys. Should the US women's national team be paid more than the men's national team? Well, at the moment, they're not. Here's what the pay disparity is right now. There's a number of factors that go into these decisions. A lot of it is ratings, a lot of it is sponsorship and audience share, and they're all tied in with each other, which is why a lot of the men get paid more than the women. Fair enough if we're talking about ratings and numbers, but in this case, the US men's national soccer team get paid 40 times more than the women. And let's just put that into perspective again. The US men's national soccer team, the losing team, got paid 40 times more than the US women's national soccer team who won the whole freaking World Cup. That's insane. The total payout for the women's winning team was $15 million. Sounds like a pretty high number, right? Not compared to the men's. The men's losing team had a total salary of over $500 million. That just blows my mind. That is a huge disparity no matter which way you look at it, mainly because A, the women's team won, and B, they got a hell of a lot more ratings than the men. So my question to you guys is, should sports stars and athletes get paid more according to merit? Now, most of you are going to say yes. I agree. It has to be about merit, and especially when it comes to things like sports and sports being broadcast on television, it has to be about the ratings that you bring in, the audience share, all of that kind of stuff. All of that plays in to how much you should get paid, as well as your sporting ability. And clearly, the sporting ability of women far succeeded that of the men's team, once again, because they won, just in case you forgot all that, people. So let's talk about this further. I want to know your thoughts and your opinions on this whole issue about the gender gap in sports. Should women be paid an equal amount to men, given that, results fluctuate? The women's national team are winners right now, but maybe in 4 years or 8 years, the men's team might win, who knows? Or if we're sincerely going on merit, should the women be paid 40 times more if we're going to totally reverse the numbers the way the pay salaries are right now? And if we're going on merit, be sure to leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions below. Be sure to check out my blog, girltalkhq.com. And of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Girl Talk HQ, and look out for my next video where I will once again be talking about a topic that matters.